she pushed it back against.
All right, good job.
I don't know if she does it every time or not.
Scene 18A, Purgatory. Take 2, soft stick.
Hi, my name's Paul Inman, and I'm the writer and director of That Feeling, a short film based on a short story by Stephen King. That's right, Stephen King. That Feeling is part of the Dollar Baby program, a program by Stephen King where he gives independent filmmakers and student filmmakers a chance to make a film off of one of his stories that no one owns the rights to. This film is based on the story, That Feeling, You Can Only Say What It Is in French, from the book Everything's Eventual. After getting the rights to the short story, the first thing that I thought of was we needed to have a fundraiser because this movie needed funding. So I grabbed a few of my friends and we made a proof of concept that helped to fund the film.
Oh, I'm getting that feeling.
What feeling?
You know, the one you can only say what it is in French. Help me here, Will.
Deja vu?
There it is. The hell?
We put up a casting call and we got a great response. For our lead, we cast Kate Salvino. She is amazing. We were so lucky to get her on our team.
The old apartment where we lived in sin. This place was a shithole.
Awesome. How do you feel about the character?
Good. I mean, there's definitely parts that I can channel like my own emotions into, but then there's also parts where I'm really creating a whole different world. So, yeah.
Is it a harder role than you've played before, or?
Probably, yeah, definitely, because I have to switch into one persona to the next within just minutes.
She had a difficult role because she technically had to play two versions of the same character. One version was like an inner monologue version of herself.
You go. You're getting married next week.
Sunshine
You
State.
couldn't tell them.
The hospitality state. Except your father and I were on the Atlantic.
I couldn't tell them.
Cabin colony.
Ian Blanco, who we cast as Will, was amazing in the role. He did a phenomenal job.
Nothing.
Well, happy honeymoon to you too.
One thing that we learned very quickly about Ian is on set, he liked to do push-ups. And it caught on pretty quick. You know, I'm just super grateful that, as well as finding fantastic leads, every person that you're going to see on screen did an outstanding job. And I'm super proud of them. We had some great film students come help us out from Trident Technical College. They were awesome. They got some on-set experience, and you know what? I would love to work with all of them again. Along with the students, I had some returning crew members who are outstanding at what they do, and we always have a lot of fun together too.
Here with Pat Squatch.
Hola.
We're getting ready to do the beach scene. As you can see, beach. Isn't it beautiful? It is cold, but it is a good time. It's actually not too bad when you're in the sun. And yeah, so I feel it'll be good. See everybody kind of back here milling around. Got camera guys up here doing their thing. Got Paul again doing his thing, directing.
We had some amazing locations that we got to film at, including Myrtle Beach State Park. Also, we were lucky enough to get the use of an airplane. This story actually features Heavy in an airplane, and my buddy Ben Higgins said, where there's a plane, there's a plan. One of the drawbacks about having a plane is that you have to film it on a tarmac where there are other planes constantly in motion all the time, which causes major sound issues. Thanks, Bernie.
Here we have Bernadette. She's our sound lady extraordinaire. What do you think? What do you think about that airplane taking off and that sound? How's that going to do?
You know, I'm going to go over there and tell them to not, but I don't think they'll listen. They won't be able to hear me.
I can't hear you.
What?
So let's hold for plane.
Never thought I'd ever want to say that again.
Hey, Paul, why don't you tell the people we're here on day 4?
Day 4, yeah.
Yeah, back at the Myrtle Beach Airport.
Mm-hmm.
How's it been?
Been great. Tired. We had a long day yesterday. 14 hours yesterday. It was rough. But it was good, so.
That's good. So this is our second time here at the airport.
It is, yeah.
Is this any better than the first time with the airplanes?
I don't know, you hear the plane in the background?
I'm sure
You
we
tell
do.
me.
Dorian, say hi.
Hello.
How's the shoot going?
It's going pretty good.
We're here day 4, Myrtle Beach Airport.
Yeah.
With Dorian.
Back here again.
Our-
Love the plane sounds. Holding for sound always.
Holding for sound.
Yeah.
Is that the message of the day?
It is the message of the day. Those are the words of the day. That's the phrase of the day to learn. Who did that?
Is it the phrase of the day or is it the phrase of the entire shoot?
It's probably the phrase of the entire shoot. We're going to be holding for sound every day. Always.
What do you think has been the most challenging scene so far?
Green screen stuff, for sure. Green screen, because we had to match it to daylight, like natural daylight of the car driving, and I've never lit a green screen scene successfully before.
Do you feel like you guys got it?
I think we nailed it.
Our first plan for the car dialogue didn't come to pass, so we had to go to plan B. Maybe even plan C or D. But what we ended up doing is setting up a bunch of green screen all over the studio. Thanks again, Patrick Herman, for letting us use your place. And that's how we shot our dialogue, which ended up being a blessing because it ended up making the sound so much better.
All right, you ready? Yeah. All right, roll sound.
Sound is speeding.
That look that says, you think I'm amused, but I'm really irritated. For the 90 trillionth or so time, I'm really irritated.
You don't know that, though, because you can only see 2 inches into me and then your vision fails.
Because Kate actually was playing 2 separate characters, we had to do some special effects to put her on the screen with herself. And we were lucky enough to have Gary be there as a stand-in to read opposite of her when she was playing one character or the other. So the way that you accomplish this is really pretty simple in almost any editing program. All you do is you lock down your camera and you film one version of her over here, then they switch places and you film another take with the same position of the camera. And twinsies.
All right, out to the plane.
He's already starting that Type A shit.
One of the most appealing aspects to this film is the amount of VFX work that was involved. There were hundreds of shots, and they were a great challenge that I was happy to take on. I'm very excited about how this film turned out, and I'm super excited to throw it in some film festivals and see how it does. I thank you so much for your support, and without you, I couldn't do these things. So thank you very much for everything. Also, if anyone ever says to you, fix it in post, tell them to die. Tell them to die.